and I'm really glad I found it.
Is that you? Are you brushing your hair and seeing hair in the brush? Maybe it's on the floor in the shower, right? Maybe you're seeing thinning at maybe your temple area or where you part your hair. And if you thought, well, I have to live with this. No, you don't. There is a solution, and this is from Keranique. Keranique is luxury hair care, but it's made for women by women. This is using the only FDA-approved hair regrowth ingredient, Minoxidil, but this is the highest concentration that you will find, 5% Minoxidil in here. This is the number one, a lot of number ones here, trusted hair growth, hair regrowth system. Take a look at your screen right now and look at these before and afters. These are results with using it 3 months, used once daily. That's right. So think about right now, if you are thinking, you know, by the end of October, you would like to have, before the holidays, before all those parties, your hair regrowth, how you know, thinking about having that confidence back, you certainly can do this. I will tell you, 4 in 10 women have a problem with thinning hair, okay? This is gonna be for all hair types. What it is a foam that you are going to put in on your hair. It takes 30 seconds. It's once a day. Before it was twice a day. Now it is once a day that you put this in your hair and then you let it do its work. Now I will let you know that in this configuration, you will not find this anywhere. You can go to Keranique's website. You will not find this configuration. If purchased separately and you are getting 2 of the Minoxidil Foam, remember that 5% concentration, you are also getting that Radiant Repair Oil that you see, and we're going to talk about that, and this amazing Scalp Massager to remove all that debris from your scalp so that it can easily absorb that foam. If you purchase this separately, it would be $124. Today, on our today's special price, this is crazy. It is under $50 for a 4-month supply that you are getting. Now, I want to let you know we do have this on auto ship. So I would say, remember, this is not a one and done, right? You want to be able to use this. The more you use it, the more you're going to see those results. You want to be able to lock this in on auto ship at this price and get it home for you every 120 days. Now, I do want to bring in our expert, Michelle Phillips. She's a celebrity makeup artist. She's an author. She's a stylist. She's gotten no sleep since last night, but looks amazing.
Like a couple hours. Who cares? I've got great
Looking
hair.
great. Yes, you do. Right? And our hair is such a big part of our identity, right? And so when we start to see it falling out, and we panic, we're like, well, what do I do? Yeah. Now we have a solution.
We do. And if you're not familiar with Keranique, Keranique is a luxury premium hair care brand that was created by women for women to specifically regrow your hair and also to strengthen and protect the hair that you have, because it's really important as we regrow our hair that we make sure that we are keeping the hair that we have as well as the hair that's growing in. And as Suming had said, the hair regrowth foam is our incredible star hero product because this is the only FDA cleared or FDA approved, shall I say, clinically proven ingredient on the market that will regrow your hair without a prescription, and it works. I am here, standing here with you today with very little sleep because I personally lost clumps of hair after a health scare. And as a celebrity stylist for like 30 years, the #1 question I would get from women is, what do I do about my thinning hair? Like, most of my clients had wardrobes of hair. You know, I'm talking about extensions and wigs and all kinds of things, because it is a growing problem. 1 in 3 women are suffering from hair loss. And then I was searching for solutions for them and nothing was working. And then when it happened to me personally, I panicked because I had an area here where my hair just fell out like a clump.
Oh my gosh.
And then back here in the crown of my hair. And I started using the Minoxidil, the foam, as that also has not only the 5% Minoxidil, but it also has a proprietary ingredient that we at Keranique created called NutriGrow, and that helps strengthen the follicle and nourishes the scalp, again, so that your hair grows fuller, thicker, and healthier. And within 3 to 6 months, my hair started growing in. It's now been over a year and a half. My hair is healthier than it's ever been. My hair has grown back. I have this area here. You can see the hair growth. I mean, it takes 3 to 4 months in the normal cycle of hair. If you pluck the hair out of your head, it takes 3 to 4 months to grow back, which is why this takes some time. You have to be patient, which I don't have patience. However, you know, that time's gonna fly by anyway. Before you know it, it's gonna be the holidays. And by the end of October, when you start using our hair regrowth foam, you're gonna start to see your hair grow back. And you're not going to feel self-conscious anymore. You're not going to be hiding under hats, styling your hair in a way so that you can't see the thinning areas. And if you're getting ready this morning, and you're just thinking, I don't really know if my hair's thinning. You know, look at your hairbrush. If you've got more hair on your brush, if there's more hair on in your drain, on the floor. I mean, my husband used to have to vacuum after me because I would have so much hair coming out.
And look at this right now. This is what happens, right,
This
Michelle?
is what happens, and that's what I want to, you know, share with everyone is that no matter what the cause, what happens when our hair stops growing? It's because our follicles actually shrinking. We were just watching the animation there, and when our follicle shrinks, it stops producing hair.
Right.
So what happens is the hair regrowth foam goes into the scalp, it stimulates and wakes up the follicle, and you will begin to grow your hair again. This is not a maybe, this is you will. If you use this once a day, takes 30 seconds.
That's it.
You apply it to the areas where you're thinning. It's a foam, it's not a mousse, so it's not a styling product. And you'll see, I mean, the proof is in the pudding here as well in these before and afters. I saw these women firsthand see for the first time their before and afters.
Look at this.
And they were in tears because this is an emotional experience when you lose your hair.
It's traumatizing.
It really is.
It really is. And a lot of us, our hair is our identity, right? Whether it's medication, it's stress, it's aging, it's hormones. It could be anything. And this is for, remember, it's all hair types. At any age, these things could be happening to us. Now we have a solution. Like Michelle said, this isn't guesswork. This is clinically proven results that you are seeing. It does work. You just have to give it time. I want to remind you of the value you are getting today. I will tell you, when we had this launch in January, it was not in this configuration. It sold out in 4 shows. You have an opportunity to get this now, okay? You are getting 2, of course, of the 5% Minoxidil Foam. That is the highest concentration. Remember, FDA approved, the only FDA approved that solution that you can use for your hair to regrow it. You are also getting the Radiant Repair Oil and that Scalp Massager, just like Michelle was saying, that you're gonna massage your scalp, get rid of that debris, then be able to apply that foam within 30 seconds, once a day. This is a $124 configuration. You are getting for under $50, free shipping and handling. On that flex pay, it is $16 and change. Now, I will tell you, you do wanna do the auto ship. You need to use this, as Michelle said, right? It's not one and done. You want to continue to use it to continue to see those results. Lock in the auto ship where you get it every 120 days. Now, we're going to do even better, okay? The hair mask today, if you buy the Today's Special, it is $16 off. This is your deep repair hair mask. You'll put it on a couple times a week. It's follicle strengthening. So you saw that animation. You heard Michelle talk about our follicles. You use this twice a week, maybe 3 times. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But just to let you know, you're going to get $16 off, which makes this $20 when you get the Today's Special. I would say get this all. And you even said, you know what? We know this works.
Yes.
So we're not doing a 30-day, right, a return. It is 120 days. So you could use the entire bottle up and say, okay, I'm gonna return it. That's how confident, that's because we know this works.
It works. If you use it religiously every single day, I just put it next to my toothbrush, so at night I apply it quickly, and we do have Dakota here that's gonna demonstrate how to apply it, but you just, basically you just take like a dime size amount.
That's it.
That's it. And you just dab it onto the areas where your hair is thinning, and that is it. The part area, the crown of the head, the temple area, those are the areas that typically we see thinning. And also, I just want to stress that once you start to notice your hair's thinning, over 50% of your hair is gone.
Oh, wow. That's a
It's
lot.
very startling if you think about that. And so sometimes we don't even realize it. And
Until
so-
it's too late.
Until it's too late. Now, there is a solution. So it's never too late as long as you start using the hair regrowth foam. And once you use it continuously past the 4 months, you go 6 months, a year, like me, now I'm a year and a half, your hair grows back thicker, stronger, healthier. So it's like, to me,
This is a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer, but at the same time, when I first, saw Keranique and discovered this amazing system, I was skeptical because I thought, yeah, I don't know. But
Right.
when I took a chance and I just said, you know what? I'm just going to try it.
You have nothing to lose.
Right. It was like, now I don't have hair loss as an issue anymore. I don't have to think about it anymore. I mean, could you imagine in 6 months, you're like, oh, hair loss, that's not a thing.
Well, in 3 months.
3 months,
It's one thing
yes.
to hear it from us, but we want you to hear from your peers, right? People just like you. We have a message here. I believe it's from Dr. Batra. Let's take a listen.
The first sign of thinning hair and hair loss in women is shrinking of the follicles where they become more fine and fragile. As hair loss progresses in women, you can see widening of the parts, thinning at the temples, and even all the way at the back. The Keranique system has been specifically formulated for women, and it marries both the science that helps women regrow their hair with the beauty that makes their hair look thicker and fuller.
I mean, this is clinically proven, right? So
Yes.
I would say if you've tried different maybe hair growth things, you've been taking supplements, right? This is clinically proven to regrow your hair within 3 months. Take a look at these before and afters right now. This is amazing, Michelle.
This is amazing, and it's the only FDA cleared and approved. This is FDA approved. That's a big deal to regrow your hair. And this is the only ingredient you can get over the counter that's FDA approved to regrow your hair. And as you mentioned, there are other things I tried that just didn't work until now. And look at these before and afters. Look at the density and the thickness of her hair only 3 months after using the Keranique hair regrowth treatment. It's absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't take any effort at all. It's just easy, quick. You apply it in the areas where you're thinning and you're done. Because what happens, see, as we start losing hair, your part widens. And the crown of your hair, you can actually see that you start to lose some hair there. And within 3 months, you will start to see your hair here. This could be you. You could be, looking at your hair and your part is barely visible anymore. In the back of your hair is growing in. And not only that, we have a proprietary blend called NutriGrow that nourishes your scalp, strengthens your follicle, so you will retain the hair that you're growing in, and you're going to strengthen and really, get your hair healthier. Because not only is this for thinning hair or people who are losing hair, this is really good for people like myself who kind of abuse our hair.
Right. We have heat on it,
heat,
right? If it's
breakage.
damaged, it's breaking.
If your hair is breaking, you're losing hair.
Listen, the time's gonna pass anyway, right? Think about over the next 3 months. If you are someone, you're like, I'm not gonna go to those parties in the holidays, right? Yeah. I don't wanna do that. I'm gonna stay home because I don't like how my hair looks. My hair is thinning. Now you can change that. We're gonna look at Dakota right now and how she's able to apply this. Remember, you can commit to 30 seconds a day. That is all you need. You just take a little bit of that foam and place it where the hair needs to grow, right, Michelle?
Absolutely. It can be in your part, it can be your temple area, your crown area, wherever you're thinning. All you do is apply and tap it in, just a small amount, and that's it. It just takes seconds. And I want to point out, so Dakota's my daughter. She's in her 20s, and she actually uses our hair regrowth foam as well, because in school, working a couple jobs, she started losing hair herself. My 81-year-old mother is using our hair regrowth foam at Keranique. So this is not anything, you don't have to worry about age. It's for every age at every stage of life. It's safe for any hair type, and it's also safe for color-treated hair. So if you are thinning, if you are losing hair, if you have a lot of breakage, damaged hair, this is going to regrow your hair. The Keranique regrowth foam is absolutely amazing. It's the only FDA-approved ingredient you can buy on the market without a prescription. And it works. I'm standing here today because my story, the amount of hair I had lost, I was so scared and didn't know what to do. I was very self-conscious. I'm on TV all over the country doing beauty and style segments, you know, teaching women how to look better and feel better. And I had clumps of hair missing, and I honestly panicked because, you know, nothing's going to cover that up.
No, and you don't feel good, right, about it.
Right.
You are self-conscious. I want you to think too, if you're like, well, you know, I don't want people to know. Well, that's fine. This is going to come discreetly straight to your door. You have basically a free trial here of 120 days. That is the return policy. If you don't love it, if it doesn't work for you, we know it will, but if it doesn't, you have 120 days. The time is going to pass anyway. Why wouldn't you try something? If you've tried other things before, you haven't tried Keranique, this is for you. It was formulated for women by women. This is very, very specific for us. It doesn't matter your hair type. I do want to remind you of the value you are getting. This is a 4-month supply for under $50. This would be $124 if purchased separately. 2 of the Minoxidil Foam you are getting, which is a 5% highest percentage, most concentration you can get. The Radiant Repair Oil, as well as that Scalp Massager. This would be $124 if purchased separately. This configuration is specific to us here at HSN. You won't get it anywhere else. And I will let everyone know auto ship is by far the most popular option, but that's because you're going to then lock in that today's special price for that year. So you're getting this every 120 days for under $50 and continuing to grow, strengthen that hair. Literally 30 seconds a day is all you need to be able to do this. And you know, our hair is our identity, right? This is something that I think it's for everyone, whether it's stress, it's hormones, whether it's just because of your genetics that you have kind of that hair loss, whatever it is, this is what you need. And if you take a look right now at your screen, you can get the hair mask for $16 off when you get the today's special. So this is life-changing, I think, for so many people. All you have to do is get it home and try it out. No prescription needed. I would say, Michelle, you know, a lot of us, right, we do have so many things coming up. 3 months, it sounds like it's a lot of time. It's not. And it's not. To have results like this, maybe we can take a look at some of these before and afters again, because they are so compelling. These are real women, and it has worked for them. That's why this sold out in January.
Exactly. It's sold out in just a few shows, and we were supposed to be there a week because it's National Hair Loss Awareness Month, by the way, right now. And what I was really getting at is that this has become an increasing problem for many of us, and it's not just men anymore, it's women. And so women don't talk about it. We start to panic. We start to feel a lot of shame when we're losing our hair. We start to feel self-conscious. And when we feel self-conscious, it affects everything in our life. And so what's happening when you start to use the hair regrowth foam, and it also not only has the FDA-approved ingredient that will regrow your hair. 81% of women said they saw hair regrowth after 3 months. That's powerful. And it also has the NutriGrow that's going to strengthen and increase the beauty of your hair. Look at that.
It's not just the beauty, but look at that, right? How many of you at home have said, you know, I'm not doing my middle part anymore.
Right.
I'm going to flip it to the side to cover it, right?
Yes.
We're going to do like that old school, my dad used to do a comb over, right?
Yes.
That kind of thing. This, I mean, I want you to understand how life-changing this can be. If you are that person, if you're looking in your hairbrush, if you're in the shower and you're panicking because you look and you're like, where is this coming from, right? Yes, do we shed hair naturally? Of course. But when you are noticing that extra hair in there, that's when you know, listen, something is going on. Now you have a solution. This is a no-brainer. I think you are doing yourself a disservice if you are not getting this home and trying it out. Look at Dakota right now, how easily she's applying this. This is not just if you're getting older and it's aging, right, Michelle? I mean, this is for if you have stress levels, if it's hormones, if it's medication.
Weight loss.
Oh, that too. A lot of people are on weight loss medications.
Absolutely. That really does cause a lot of hair loss. Just, you know, nutrition. It could be, you know, for me, it was a health challenge.
Right.
To where all of a sudden my hairstylist said, what's going on here? You've lost clumps of hair. And I was like, clumps? What do you mean clumps? And I started to panic because it was not just shedding or thinning. It was
gone.
Gone.
It was gone. Yeah.
And so And our hair regrowth foam brought my hair back. My hair started to regrow within 2 to 3 months. I started seeing the little baby hairs, and then that's why I was saying like 3 to 6 months. And I was so excited. I was like, something's working, because I had tried everything. Thankfully, being in the beauty industry for over 20 years, I had some connections to where I was reaching out to people saying, what do you recommend? And Keranique was the #1 recommendation that I received. I saw the before and afters that we're showing here today. I thought, okay, a little bit seems too good to be true, but what have I got to lose but more hair? Because the longer I wait, the more hair I was losing. And so if you're struggling with hair loss, with hair thinning, with damaged hair, or maybe you're thinking, I don't know if this is, if I'm losing hair or not, this is safe to use, on any hair type. And it's a no-brainer. It takes 30 seconds. You use it every night before bed when you brush your teeth.
Oh my gosh.
And that's it. Look at the length.
This
after
is
6
incredible.
months. It helps. Your hair will be healthier, more voluminous, and it will actually be thicker and more density to your hair. And who doesn't want that? You're going to get your confidence back. I personally felt like not only more confident, but I felt more youthful when my hair started coming back. Because when our hair doesn't look good, it affects everything about us. I mean, it's not an egotistical thing. This is reality. I mean, we start losing our hair. And also, I really want to point out here that not only do we have the only FDA-approved ingredient on the market to regrow your hair without a prescription, we have our proprietary blend of Keranique's NutriGrow, and that helps hydrate and nourish the scalp. Scalp health is super important, because when our scalp is healthy, it really helps that hair grow. And what's happening is when we're losing hair, depending, it doesn't matter what the cause, what happens is our follicle is shrinking, and when it shrinks, it stops growing hair. And what you see the animation here right now on your screen is that when our hair regrowth foam goes into the scalp, what it does is it wakes up the hair follicle. It reinvigorates it, it stimulates it, so it starts to grow again. If you have a hair follicle, it doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter what hair type, your hair will grow back if you use this every day. And the reason that we're saying continually use this is because this is not a one and done. This is something that you continually use, so that way your hair gets healthier, stronger, more hair grows in. If you stop using it, your hair's not going to fall out. It's all good. But I continually have used for 1.5 years, and my hair is healthier. I've got more volume, I've got more density, more thickness, and I have very fine hair. I rolled out of bed a few hours ago. Well, actually, I went to bed a few hours ago because I was on the air here until 1 in the morning. And then I literally just walked into the studio, like bumped it up a little bit, threw on my makeup, and that's it. I mean, our hair regrowth system is created for women, by women, to specifically regrow your hair.
This truly works. This truly works. Remember, it's clinically proven. And if you're sitting at home and you're like, my hair, it's my temples, maybe it's your part, you're noticing it, right? Maybe it's, in the back of your hair, or kind of on that crown area, you're not alone. That's 4 in 10 women this affects. So you're not alone in this, but you have a solution now. I want to remind you of the value that you're getting here, and also the incredible return policy, because typically we would say you have 30 days, but Michelle, the team at Keranique, said no, we know this works. We're going to give you 120 days. Basically use this entire configuration for the entire time, and then if you don't love it, if it didn't work for you, if you're not seeing those baby hairs, you can return it. But with 30 seconds a day, this will be life-changing for you, and it is proven to do so. All right, in the configuration that you're getting, you are getting 2 of the Minoxidil Foam. You are getting 1 of the Radiant Repair Oil and the Scalp Massager. That would be $124. It is under $50 today. You can lock in auto ship. I will let you know, auto ship by far the most popular, because as Michelle was saying, it is not one and done. You want to continue to use it to continue to see the results. The more you do it, the better results you're going to see. But if you don't lock in that auto ship, not only will you be without this when this is gone, but then you're not going to have this price. It will be that $124. So $49 or $16 and change on that flex pay. Get it home every 120 days. I feel like, if we can commit, like you said, you brush your teeth,
yes,
30 seconds, put it on in those areas, and you're good to go. Who doesn't have 30 seconds for results that we, thought we couldn't get?
Exactly.
And now we can.
And we take such good care of everybody else, it's time to take care of us. And invest in yourself. And this is, I mean, I do have people call me all the time. They're like, my hair's growing back. I'm so excited. Now I need more. And they say, where can I find it? Because I want that good price that I got at HSN. So this is really incredible. It's life-changing. As I said, I got my life back. I got my confidence back. It made me feel like more beautiful again. It made me feel more youthful again. If you're struggling, this is a solution, and it's worth just trying. And there's a guarantee that if it doesn't work for you, it's okay. You get your money back. But to me, I just feel like I'm here today to share my story because this has changed my life, and it can change yours. Absolutely.
Since last night, 3,500 have already been ordered.
Wow.
By far, auto ship is the most popular, but this is a game changer for you. So, you know, I would implore you to do yourself a favor. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't get this home. Now, again, under $50, free shipping and handling. You can get it on FlexPay, lock-in auto ship. We do want to remind you of course, the follicle strengthening hair mask that you can get for $16 off when you get the Today's Special. Can you just tell us about this for about a minute
I
here,
use this
Michelle?
3 times a week. When you think hair mask, when your hair is thinning, you think, oh no, it's going to weigh it down and make it greasy. Oh no, this is quite the opposite. This strengthens, nurtures, and also rehydrates your hair and protects it. After using this one time, it reduces breakage by